Good morning, one and all. This is Shruti Sinhate. Today I am going to discuss about keywords and identifiers and the variables which we are using in C. Every keyword is classified as either a keyword or an identifier. All keywords have fixed meanings and these meanings cannot be changed. Keywords serve as basic building blocks for program statements. All the keywords must be written in lowercase. Keywords are also called as reserved words because the meaning of these words cannot be changed. For example, in our program, so here include is a keyword which is having a predefined meaning, and int is also a keyword, it is also having a predefined meaning. Okay, so here include is a keyword which is going to include the header files which we are using in our program for execution. Okay, so and here int is a keyword, it tells what are the variables we are using here is of integer type. Okay, so like this, here C is having 32 keywords. Okay, so and the next one is the identifier. Identifiers refers to the names of variables, functions, arrays. These are user defined names and consist of a sequence of letters and digits with a letter as a first character. Both uppercases and lowercase letters are permitted, although lowercase letters are commonly used. The underscore character is also permitted in identifiers. It is usually used as a link between two words in long identifiers. Okay, so in this program, we are having identifiers called A, B, and C. Okay, so we can also call these identifiers as variables. Okay, so why we are calling these identifiers as variables means, okay, so here for every execution of this program the value of A and B are going to be changed because we are reading the values of A and B, not C. Okay, so if we are reading the values of A and B, for every execution we can change the assigning values of A and B. Okay, so whenever we are changing the values of A and B, automatically C is also get affected. Okay, so that's why we can call all these as variables, also we can call these as identifiers. Okay, so if we are assigning some values to a variable at the declaration part itself, okay, so that is called as initialization. Okay, so like whenever we are going to give the values like this, okay, so like A is equal to 10, I was given like this. Okay, so there is no need of reading the value of variable A here. Okay, so because A was assigned to a value 10, okay, so that is static whenever the program was executed. Okay, so మనం ఎప్పుడు ప్రోగ్రామ్ని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసినా కూడా the value of A is always constant. Okay, so why? Because I am giving a constant or I am assigning a constant value to a variable A. Okay, so this is also becomes the constant one. Okay, so if you want to consider value always constant in your program for every execution, at the time you have to assign the value of a variable at the time of declaration itself. Okay, so assigning the value of a variable at the part of declaration is called initialization. Okay, so if the value was initialized, that value should be constant for every execution of a program. Okay, so here I am not using any initialization statements here, only I was declared the variables like A, B, and C, which is of integer data type. Okay, so here what do you mean by a variable means these are the names of language objects. These can take many values one at a time. Once assigned, their values can be changed during the program execution. Okay, so for first execution I was given 5 to A and 3 to B. Okay, so what is the addition of those two numbers? I will get a result of 8 here. Okay, so and in next execution I was assigning some values like A is 20 and B is 10. Okay, so at this time I can get a result of 30. Okay, so like that for every execution the output or outcome will change. Once assigned, their values can be changed during the program execution. Okay, so any variable should be named so as to distinguish one from each other. Okay, so here I'm considering the variables like a, b and c. Okay, so if I am considering variables like a, there is no use, because for differentiating the variables, any variable should be named so as to distinguish one from the each other. Okay, so and we are having some rules for defining variables. Okay, so what are the rules we can see now? Okay, so the name of a variable can be up to 31 characters. Okay, so whatever the name we are using here, okay, so I was using variable name as a here. Okay, so like that I can use the variable name up to 31 characters. Okay, so whenever the variable name exceeding 31 characters, that should be a invalid variable name. Okay, so and the next rule is it can be of letters, digits and underscore. Okay, so it can be of letters, digits and underscore. Okay, so means we can use characters, we can use digits, or else we can use underscore for defining a variable name. Okay, so and the third one is no other special characters are allowed. Like uh, if I want to use dollar symbol, that is not valid for assigning a variable name. Okay, so variable name only consisting of the characters, digits as well as underscore. Okay, so and in the fourth rule is first character should be a letter or an underscore. Whatever the variable name you are considering here, that should be of underscore as a starting letter or an alphabet as a starting letter.